Always remember that you have to protect your energy and space at all costs. It doesn't matter how long you've been in a relationship. It doesn't matter who the person is. If they make you feel some type of way, you need to listen to that voice.
Antisocial Butterfly Podcast. We are here to inspire dreams and help you spread your wings to fly. Baby girl, it's okay to be shy. But now it's time to kiss fear goodbye.
Hello, my beautiful antisocial butterflies. Time to kiss fear goodbye. Mwah. I absolutely love that line. It is time. The time is right now to kiss fear. Anything that is holding you back, let's kiss it right now. Mwah. Kiss it goodbye. Welcome to Antisocial Butterfly Podcast. I am your host, LISSY Correa. I am an entrepreneur, a recovering perfectionist. I love makeup and skincare products. And ultimately, I have a passion to spread positivity and encouragement to any lonely, shy butterfly out there that has thought about maybe not pursuing what they know it is their calling. You never know what will happen once you take that first step of faith in yourself. Let's take a moment to talk about Freshly. We are so busy in our day-to-day life. Since health is still a main priority in our life and we want to still do the things that we love, we have tried Freshly for delicious meals that are not processed. They come to your doorstep already made. All you have to do is pop it in the microwave and heat it up for no more than 3 minutes. Every single meal that we have had is so good. I have not had a meal that I do not like. Chicken tikka masala was the winner the first time I tried it, but I have to say the chicken creamy Parmesan, and I may be saying that wrong, but that happens to be my top number one favorite right now. The great thing about Freshly is you don't have to commit to it every week. Let's say you do not want an order, you can go in and cancel it. They have so many options to choose from, whether you want to cut your carbs or you are a vegetarian. They have an option for you, so make sure you check out Freshly. Thumbs up from me for sure. Okay, also guys, get ready and click the link that will be in the description below. I have started my Amazon storefront. I've been wanting to do this for so long. I have bought so many products over and over again on Amazon. And why not share with you guys the products that I absolutely believe in and I buy over and over again. And in my Amazon storefront, I have it listed by categories. I have beauty, fashion, even office supplies, hair products, because of course, always love trying different wigs and extensions. I mean, the list goes on and on. Make sure you check out Lizzie's storefront for all the latest and favorite products that I buy. It has to be test and proven. I just don't put anything on here. I'm telling you, if I have bought this item more than 3 times, it is on this list right here. So if you're curious to check out what I have listed right now, go check out the storefront and let me know if you try anything. Cocktail serving and bartending has been going amazing. I absolutely love this journey. I look forward to going into work. I'm telling you, before I would dread going to sleep, I would stay up, and knowing that I was going to deal with certain people, my mind was already trying to just stay up. I could not go to sleep, and even during when I finally woke up and I knew I had to just be positive and push forward, I felt like a robot during the day, and I felt like I was just wasting my life. But now I do not feel that way whatsoever, and I just feel so much more grateful every day for having this new opportunity and just new happiness. This huge weight was lifted off my shoulders and has been lifted off my shoulders ever since I quit my job. And now that I don't have to deal with negative energy, I'm telling you guys, the more that you are in control of pushing away people who drain you and are just robbing you of the life that you deserve, you ultimately have control of that. I see the difference in myself, how I am just so excited about life. It feels like it is a different new chapter in my life. Now that I'm doing bartending and cocktail serving, which I never thought in a million years that I would do, it's so exciting for me. I love it. I love the challenge of it all, and it's just a great environment for me to be in. And let me just tell you, anything that I commit to, I want to be the best at. And I have been studying how to make certain drinks. Certain customers have told me I make a pretty good Long Island. I love making different drinks, learning. It's all just a fun environment. So I'm just thankful of God above and the universe for aligning things for me to be able to leave the job that I was at and just embrace this new opportunity. Always remember that you have to protect your energy and space at all costs. It doesn't matter how long you've been in a relationship. It doesn't matter who the person is. If they make you feel some type of way, you need to listen to that voice. Do not ignore it. It is there for a reason. And sometimes you have to, yes, tell yourself, why am I feeling this way? But when it always comes back, you have to tell yourself, okay, what are the facts? Ultimately, my happiness is worth and above anything else. Exciting news for my little family. We are going to Disneyland. I haven't been to Disneyland in so long. And I'm going with my mom and my brother and his wife and my husband. But of course, your girl wants to look stylish. So I went on Pinterest and I typed in Disneyland winter outfits. And I saw a girl wear a pretty cute outfit that I immediately said, I'm going to copy that from head to toe. Of course, we get everything on Amazon, and I bought this vintage looking Minnie Mouse shirt. It looks so cute. I just got it yesterday, and I didn't know they sold Minnie Mouse and Mickey Mouse ears on Amazon. I thought you were only able to get your hands on Minnie or Mickey Mouse ears by just going to Disneyland, but apparently not. So I got myself some fake ears. I know they're not the legit ones. Probably when I go there to Disneyland, people are going to look at me and say, you are cheap. They're going to say, yep, that is not the original one. So I may end up buying the original ones there at Disneyland, but for now, these are going to work out. Little by little, I've been buying the outfit, but the trip is already next week and I'm missing a few things. So girl, you know, hello, we always wait until the last minute for things. We're getting a little better. I promise. I'm just excited to spend some quality time with my mom and my family. Now more than ever, it's always important to be grateful for your health. I am recovering from a minor surgery that I had. So I went and got something removed off my left arm. I've had this small lump, this little bump. It wasn't really noticeable. You can only see it if I told you about it. It was near my left elbow. I never noticed it when I was growing up, and it only developed, or I noticed it when I was older. I really thought that at first it was a spider bite or an insect bite, because it did turn into, I would say, it looked like a pimple. And what did I do? I popped it. And so eventually, once it healed, I felt a little bump under my skin. So it could have just been coincidence. It could have been, I always had this and it developed later. Long story short, the little bump started getting a little harder. It didn't get bigger per se, and it wasn't painful, but it became more, I was curious, just have it checked out to make sure it was nothing that I shouldn't be concerned about. I went to a dermatologist here. I went to an exam. They felt it. They moved it around. And they told me that it was nothing to be concerned about, that they were almost 100% certain that it was benign, a fatty tissue, and that I would just need to keep my eye on it. And if it further grew, then I should come in back and get it reevaluated. Well, that wasn't good enough for me. I wanted to make sure that whatever that was, first of all, get it out of me, get it tested, and make sure it's not something. I got it scheduled and I got it done just a few days ago. I was super scared to get this done. Of course, I am a crybaby. I don't like to see anything. I mean, I always, when I get even just a normal flu shot, I don't even like to see it. They distract me. With this minor surgery, I was fully awake and aware for everything. And yes, they did numb me. So I didn't feel any pain at all during the whole procedure, but I did feel some sort of tugging. But overall, it was really quick. My doctor did amazing. I do have stitches inside that will dissolve, and also stitches outside that I have to go back in 2 weeks to get them removed, but I survived. Of course, because of the crybaby that I am when everything ended. And she said, okay, everything's done. You did great. The waterworks happened, and I said, oh my God, thank you so much. I actually asked the nurse's assistant who was there if I could actually see the little sucker, the little fatty tissue, lymphoma, whatever you want to call it. I still don't even know 100% what this is. I'll let you guys know because they will update me in the next few weeks. And they were pretty cool. They're like, oh yeah, let's go get your little alien, as we like to call it. I'm like, yes, so let me see my little alien that made me go through this whole scare. And you guys, it does look kind of pretty weird. I am still healing from that. Since the surgery, they put the dressing on for me. They put the bandages, and they told me do not touch it or get it wet at all. And then finally today, I actually have to look at it, get it wet, and put the ointment again. So I am not looking forward to looking at my stitches and my owie. That's where I'm going to get Freddie in. I'm like, babe, please help me. He's pretty good at looking at that and being my cute little nurse. And that is why you guys are not seeing me right now this week on video, because I am recovering. I'm supposed to be a couch potato and not do any work, but I still wanted to come on here and connect with you guys. What this really taught me is really take care of your health. Go to your doctor's visits, go to your annual appointments, do your lab work, do your part. Those are the things that are in our control. Preventative care is what is in our control. Sadly, most of us only get health care or go to the doctors when it is too late, and it shouldn't be that way. We only have one body, one vessel, one life. Let's try to take care of what we got. It is scary to go to the doctors because, you don't want to receive bad news. So I always say you're just doing this for you so that you can prevent something, so that if you do have something, you can catch it early on and you can make it better so it's not worse. Because the worst thing you can do is getting something or catching something that you could have prevented if you would have caught it sooner. And we want to develop healthy habits now because they are always going to be harder to develop as we get older. What is it all about right now in the world where people who have been feuding or have been rumored to have been feuding are finally, years after years, coming together to squash the beef? I got so excited when I saw these two girls come together and finally crash the internet and let people know we are not that type of girls. We have squashed the beef, and that is Lauren, Conrad, and Kristin Cavallari from the Hills and Laguna Beach. Yes, this was my era where I was watching this show, and I even have watched reruns and reactions from these shows. If you know or have watched the show or have heard it, you know that Lauren and Kristin were not best friends. They were rivals during the show. And Kristin has a podcast with Stephen, and they invited Lauren to come on to be a guest. When I went to YouTube one day and I saw the thumbnail, I said, this is not real. Come on. And I clicked on it right away. And long behold, yes, it is real. I was so curious to see how their interactions and the dynamic would be, because they did have a love triangle. Stephen, Kristin, and Lauren. And Lauren even apologizes.
And we are sitting here with the lovely Lauren Conrad.
Yes.
Hello.
Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me. I did watch Cabo because I was like, that.
Let's get
guys,
into
I'm so sorry.
Cabo.
My biggest regret, I was watching it. I called you a slut.
I know. Well, listen,
I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
It was like,
thank you.
And like watching it, it was my like, I couldn't believe I did that, because I think where I'm at now, like I would never call another woman that or girl. And it was for me like the most embarrassing moment. I was like, oh, gross.
Well, thank you. I called you a slut in a later
I'm getting, like,
episode, and I also I have
I'm
it right
so
here.
embarrassed.
I was going to apologize to you also for
I'm
the stuff that I said
sorry.
about. No. I'm glad that. I mean, no, thank you. But
Yeah.
I said some really dumb stuff, and I've looked back, and that's like my biggest thing. I'm like, my thing is when I watch it now, I'm like, I wasn't confident at all. I was actually so insecure.
Same.
And that I took it out on you in a lot of ways. And so I am sorry for that, because I said some horrible things.
We weren't great.
We were not great.
sorry.
You could really feel how genuine Lauren felt. And I remember that episode that they were talking about. It's so crazy to see them now, many years later after the show aired. So that was just super cool to see them come together and squash the beef. Now, two other powerhouse women that have come together to squash the beef, which is another story. When I saw on the phone, I had to just stop and see if this is real. Like, whoa, was Hailey Bieber and Selena Gomez. OMG. I thought that this was never gonna happen. Ever since Hailey and Justin got together, the internet did not have a good favor for Hailey. They always said that Hailey took Justin away from Selena, or it was rumored that while they were still dating, that Hailey came into the picture. But fans have always wanted for Selena to get back with Justin, and even him getting married to Hailey. People are still wanting for Selena and Justin to get back together, but the narrative that Hailey was a homewrecker and stole him away from Selena never died. But they were seen together, Selena and Hailey, and then they took this epic photo. When I saw it, I stopped in my tracks. Women can come together and people could come together above all narratives and indifferences, have a conversation to move forward in a positive direction. That is beautiful to me, because that rarely happens. So these two stories right here of women, people coming together after so many years of not speaking to each other and so many years of getting comfortable not speaking to each other, and still taking that opportunity and coming together and putting it all aside. I love stories like that, because it shows that it is possible if you have a relationship that you didn't close the door properly, and you have the desire to talk it over with that person. Even if you're not going to be best friends with them, you just want to have that closure, whatever it be. Just know that any relationship that you had and you want to repair, or you want to reach out, time heals all wounds. Like we said when we started this podcast, kiss fear goodbye. Mwah. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to this week's episode. I'll probably have my stitches still in, but I will be feeling better to probably show my face here. But in the meantime, Thank you so much. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye, everybody. This is Lizzie Correa signing out.